ICC Life Coach Institute, ICC Life Coach Institute, Terrence Love. ICC Life Coach Institute, ICC Life Coach Institute. ICC Life Coach Institute, ICC Life Coach Institute, yeah. ICC Life Coach Institute, ICC Life Coach Institute. ICC Life Coach Institute, ICC Life Coach Institute, yeah. I can't let it control my mind, move the money, no. ICC Life Coach Institute, ICC Life Coach Institute, I can't let it control my mind, move the money, no. ICC Life Coach Institute, ICC Life Coach Institute, ICC Life Coach Institute, ICC Life Coach Institute, yeah. ICC Life Coach Institute, ICC Life Coach Institute.
You better sing, Terrence Love.
ICC Life Coach Institute, ICC Life Coach Institute, yeah. ICC Life Coach Institute,
You
ICC
better
Life
sing,
Coach
bro.
Institute.
Y'all come on in the room. Y'all got me for a split
ICC
second.
Life Coach Institute, ICC Life Coach Institute.
Y'all got me for a
ICC Life Coach Institute, yeah. ICC Life Coach Institute, ICC Life Coach Institute. ICC Life Coach Institute, ICC Life Coach Institute, yeah.
All right, give it on up for you on this day. It is an amazing day to have this conversation with our people, if you will. And I'm excited to talk about this because I know a lot of people wonder, how do we secure that bag? So that's what I'm here to talk about today. So for those of you who are asking, I see there's some individuals asking me, is it for right now? Yes, it is. All right, so we're going to come on in the room. And I just wanted to say welcome to the live. It's going to be educational and entertaining. I'm going to have a little fun with this one. So today, basically, Mike Jones said it best. He said, back then, they didn't want me, but now I'm hot. They all on me. So I want you guys to understand, during this process, we all have our financial woes, our ups and our downs, sometimes more up than down and vice versa. So I'm here today to teach you a strategy on what do you do to keep that money coming in and in your sleep. There are several ways that you can do it, and there are certain ways that I wasn't taught, if you will. So today I'm going to unpack a little bit of that. But before I get into it, I just want many of you to know, hi, Jennifer. Hey, I think we got trying to figure out. Hey, Yvonne, welcome on in. I'm trying to get a few more people in the room before I give this strategy. This is going to be quick and easy today, guys. The primary purpose of this live is to teach you how to make money in your sleep. A lot of times we're not taught how to do that. We are taught to go to school. You get a good job, girl. Make sure you go out and pay them bills. It's like, wait, what? So nobody really teaches us, we need a nest egg. We need some money just in case we get fired from that job or get laid off from that job, or maybe we miss that promotion, whatever that thing is, right? So what is the thing that we can do to build us in such a way, no matter what happens, that bag will be secured? Now, before I get into this, I do want you to understand the strategies that I am giving you today on making money in your sleep are strategies that's long term. So I know oftentimes we're basically taught, I know where I'm from North Memphis. So we were taught basically when you get $1, you spend $1, because we were focused more on how we look. I want the new Jordans. I want the red bottoms. I want all the things that don't have anything to do with anything. Meanwhile, you got other families and people that are more well versed in the financial industry or life experiences, or maybe had mentors or coaches that showed and told them how they can actually get rich and make money in their sleep. Now, I've been making six figures since the age of 28 years old, from my career to a global institution with graduates as life coaches in 9 countries and 31 states to date. But there are some things, guys, that I have done that has enabled me to do what I'm going to do for myself for my birthday, which is pay off all of my student loans, all 40. It's about $41,000. I'm going to make one lump sum on my birthday to pay off my student loans. And I'm going to show you the strategy that I did to pay them off. Now, this money, the majority of the money came from me putting money back in accounts that made money. And when you think about, let's talk a little bit about student loans real quick. When you get student loans, right, this is what they don't tell you. They do not tell you that when you get the student loan, every single day, interest is accumulating. As a result, every time in year you don't pay off, so every day, minute, hour, and year that you don't pay off your student loans, interest is being accumulated. At the end of that year, from when your student loan started, the money that was accumulated from the interest capitalizes. What that means is it is added on to the original principal balance, right? So when it's added on to the original principal balance, now you're paying interest on the new loan. 31 states. The point that I am making is there are some things that you can do to stop that interest and pay your student loans off, okay? The second thing, I just want you guys to be able to know your money is sitting in a bank account right now, and they are making $12 off every single dollar you have in the bank. Why do y'all think they incentivize us and say these are the tiers, the platinum tier, the gold tier, the silver tier? That's guaranteed money that's sitting in the bank that these banks are using y'all to trade and make more money off of our money. So today I'm gonna show you a way to make money off your own money in your sleep. Now, what made me come to this was, y'all, I had 6 figures sitting in the bank in the savings account in Bank of America. Y'all know at the end of the year, when they ask for when you file your taxes and they ask for all of your investments or whatever the case may be, and it accumulates interest when you, something just fell off. If it accumulates interest in, your Bank of America savings account or whatever they give you. Y'all, for off 6 figures, I only had $13, which means if you got more than $100,000 in the bank, they were making $12 times, just for shits and giggles, $100,000, right? And then on top of that, only giving me 0.000345. I'm just putting something out there percent on my money. So I was like, okay, what is it? Why is it that they able to make 12 and I'm only $12 per dollar, but I'm only getting $13 off 6 figures? This can't be my life. So what I did was I started doing a little bit of homework. So the first strategy I want to give y'all in terms of making money in your sleep, if you already got money in your savings account, if it is not a high yielding savings account, move your money ASAP. Now, before you do that, make sure the account does not give you a penalty if you need to move it out of your account for emergencies, okay? So when you open up your high yielding savings account, that is for you to put that money in there so that money can make money. And it typically goes for like some are for like 6 months, a year, 12 months, 3 years, whatever that is. Just like the student loans, remember I told y'all about the capitalization? It does the exact same thing. That money continues to accumulate, and you can reinvest that money when the term is over and keep making money in your sleep. So the first strategy is high yielding savings account. It will make you money, like I said, in your sleep. Now, the second way is high CDs, yielding CDs. Oh my God. Y'all, my CD has made me so much money until it's unreal. Like, I moved those same 6 figures over into a CD, and it was 5% on top of the 6 figures that I had in there. And even if you got 1 figure or 5 figures that you can put, in the bank, whether it's $500 or if it's $5,000 or if it's $100,000, y'all move that money over to a CD. So the CD typically has a higher interest rate. That higher interest rate will yield you more dividends on your money. So what that means is when you put your money into a CD, unlike a high yielding savings account, typically those accounts you kind of can touch whenever you want to. However, CDs or certificate of deposits, It's a very low risk option. You're not going to lose any money the same way you don't lose any money on a high yielding savings account. And it's over a period of time. It's a safer option. Now, the money it grow slower than like stocks or bonds or mutual funds. We get it. But you guaranteed you going to make money off of your money. It's almost like somebody saying, let me hold your money and I'm going to pay you for holding your money. So just to clarify, when you're thinking about high yielding savings accounts, that typically is your account that has a decent interest rate on there. Just say 3%, 2%, whatever it is. Typically it's low, but it's way more than what Bank of America was offering and some of the other banks that don't give you anything on your money, but you can take it out at any time. Some of them do have a minimum amount in the high yielding savings accounts that you have to keep in there in order to keep your interest growing on it, but that's okay, right? However, with the CDs, you have to keep it in there for a certain term. Based on the term will dictate your interest rate. So say, for example, they may say, we'll give you a 4.5 or 5.2% interest rate over a 9-month period. But if you do it over a 3-month period, we'll give you a 3.5 interest rate, but you can't touch it for 3 years. Now, me personally, what I do with my CDs that has made me a lot of money just in my sleep, it was the same money that was sitting in my savings account. What I do is I reinvest my money. So part of the way that I'm able to pay those $40,000+ off next week on my student loans is, number one, I took the money from my savings account that I earned from my business money, if you will, or tax money that I've saved over the years, or business money that I've made from, classes or workshops or retreats. I flip that money, and that money is just making money on top of money. So Capital One is a good one that you can look at. They have really good interest rates on the certificates of deposits or CDs. And what I do is I reinvest that money. So once it matures, what I'm going to do is pull that money out, and then I'm going to reinvest the rest of the money. The beauty about it is a lot of the money that I'm taking out is a lot of the money that was accumulated from the interest that I earned by putting it in the CD. So my money is making me money. I'm making money to make me money. So we talked about high yielding savings accounts. We talked about CDs, which are certificates of deposits. And then number 3, one of the other things that you can do in order to make money in your sleep, if you will, is by investing in something that makes money, such as commodities. So like gold or silver or oil, invest in those things, guys. It really can provide like quick growth. Those are like quick growth potential options for you. Now, the market can be a little bit volatile. And of course, the prices depends on the way the commodity is fluctuating in terms of the supply and the demands, what's going on in the world and things of that nature, economic conditions, you name it. But this type of investment typically requires a good understanding of what's going on before you put your money in it, right? And then if you're somebody that's savvy as it relates to what's going on in the world, like the global factors, that'll be a great investment for you. So if you can buy some gold and silver and hold it, that could be golden for you. So when you think about what can I invest in that will actually make me money in my sleep and I don't have to do anything but put it in that place, think about high yielding savings accounts. Think about CDs, certificate of deposits. Think about different commodities such as oil, silver, gold, and things of that nature. This way you can keep your money coming and going and growing. I didn't get to where I am financially and able to spend the money I spend, invest the money I invest, coach the people that I coach, to debt-free, because I am an advocate for becoming debt-free. So how do I help you become debt-free? But before you can become debt-free and before you invest any money into anything, make sure you get rid of all the debt that's costing you money. What does that mean? That means the money that is accumulating interest, credit card debt. What does that mean? That is the money that the furniture you have in your house with the interest rate on it, if it's not a 0% interest rate, is costing you money. Like, what does that mean? So all things that are costing you money, Get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it first. But before you start investing, always too, that's number one, get rid of your debt. Number two, make sure you have at least 6 months, well, 6 months worth of your bills in your savings account, your high yielding savings account. Make sure that's there because you never know what's going to happen. And if you got $3,000 a month in bills, you need to make sure you have 3,000 times 6 months worth of money saved up in your bank account, right? The reason why that's important is because you saving just in case something happened. Literally, you don't need to save more than that because what that does is you're just spending unnecessary money, right? You just saving unnecessary money. The reason why I say unnecessary is because now I feel, and I'm not a financial expert, but I am somebody who has made, do have, and has had several thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank. And I'm not just saying that, it ain't no bragging, it's just the truth. I'm trying to show you how to do what I did, right? In the bank. And I did it by simply telling you guys some of the things that I've done. Now, when I made my first six figures, and saved my first six figures, part of the strategy with that was having them to having my income tax, right? So you know how when you get your income tax, you can reinvest it or you can spend it. I decided to reinvest my money, and that's how I was able to do a lot of my savings. So if you're 6 months in the bank, you know your bill's 3,000, you need $18,000 in the bank. Period. I see people that want to get on stage. I'm finna put them on stage. Give me just a second. So on that note, I'm gonna let some people on. I'm gonna let some people on in the room. I'm letting them on in the room. Hey, Coach Didi. Hey, Coach Jennifer. Oh my God, the coaches are in the building. Yes. Hey, how y'all doing?
I'm doing all right.
Good. One of my lights went out on the other side. I gotta figure out how to fix it. All right, there we go. So I'm just on here really teaching y'all how to make and grow y'all money at the end of the day. This is the things that they don't teach us. I really hate that it took for me to become in my late 30s before I was really taught how money works. You know, I thought that when you got money, you spent it on the biggest house, the biggest cars, the nicest clothes,
Right.
get your hair done and all of those things. Those are the things that I was taught, right? And even if nobody said those things, those are the things that was showed to me. So as a result, those are the things that I did. So it wasn't until I got older, until I realized, oh, I can reinvest this money and my money can make money, and the importance of saving money so that I'm not stressed out. So if my six-figure career go away or my global business go away, guess what? I'm still secured. So on that note, I want to let the ladies speak. Welcome aboard, Coach Didi, Coach Jennifer. Who wants to go first?
You can go, Miss Didi.
Hey, Coach.
Hey, Coach. Hey, Jennifer.
Both
Hey,
of
how
y'all
are you?
coaches. So let me say this. Coach Jennifer and Coach Didi both graduated from ICC Life Coach Institute. So
Yes,
they are both coaches at the school. So Brittany says, let me in on stage toward the student loans because, baby, this interest is real. So I need to send you, can one of y'all drop that link down in the group? I mean, on the comments for me, please, because she wants to ask questions about the student loans, and I want to help her with that. All right, in the interim,
The
whomever
link.
is,
You talking about the
you know
link?
the link that I put you, the link that you use to come on stage, use that
Drop
same
it in the
link.
chat.
Drop it in the chat. You got it. Thank you. All right, Coach Didi, while Jennifer's doing that, Coach Jennifer's doing that. Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Coach. How you doing?
I am doing well. I'm trying to get back in the groove. You know, it's been a while since I've done this, and I've been, child, I'm
But
being
you've been doing
obedient.
good.
I'm being obedient.
You're doing good, though. You're doing
Welcome,
good.
welcome. Okay, so how can I help you, or what do you have to add to the conversation?
Um, you pretty much cover everything.
Okay.
I will say that, like you said, making sure the financial piece of you having security, which is what the main component I took away from being in the class, to make sure that I was able to sustain myself in maintaining a business for the first time. Before, like you said, before jumping off the porch, I
Mm-hmm.
had is what I did. I secured myself financially, and made sure I had no extra debt in the background before I actually stepped out and actually created my own business and fold and establish my own team to where I could go back to, like you said, start investing in my CDs and things like
Mm-hmm.
that to secure myself and start building to have a portfolio. To now, I'm a miniature coach tour now. I have a portfolio to
Come on,
where
portfolio. That's important.
to where I'm like, okay, I got a portfolio. What's doing good? What can I do
Come on,
away with?
portfolio.
And how
That's
I can move it
important.
somewhere else because it's not yielding me any fruit.
Right. And then the importance of a portfolio and have multiple streams of income is financial freedom. When you are financially free, you ain't stressed out. You ain't worried about a whole lot. You can move through life a lot more easier and swiftly. So when I'm talking about high yielding savings accounts, when I am talking about CDs, which are your certificate of deposits, when I am talking about commodities such as gold, oil, and silver, of course, with that, you have to have a good sense of what the market is doing. Don't get me wrong. But those are all things that you can do to make money in your sleep. I had no clue that that was a thing. But y'all think about it. That's exactly what the government do with the student loans, do they not? They making money in their sleep every minute of the day. Every day we don't pay them back. Interest is accumulating on the student loans. Then it capitalizes. That's the same thing it does with the CD. Your money capitalizes if you reinvest it. Does that make sense? Now, your money do not capitalize on a high yielding savings account because that's just a high yielding savings account. It's an interest rate that you accumulate on whatever it is. I mean, the amount you have in the bank. So the capitalization doesn't exist. Why doesn't it exist? Because it's not like it caps off at a particular time and you have a certain amount of money in the bank and then you start making interest on top of that money. So they don't, it's not the same. It's similar, but not the same. CDs typically are higher in interest rates too. Like the one that I have is like a 5.02%, which is extremely high, by the way. So if you can find one that's for anything, jump on it, even if it's a lower, a shorter term. So if it's 4 or 5% for 10 months, a year, jump on it. You can always reinvest it. They always have specials, and then shop them. Shop around. There are some companies, even though, say for example, Capital One may not have a 5%, but you might see a credit union that does have 5%. Move your money. So it ain't no different from the stock market. When other people invest your money, you can reinvest your money on your own too. Now, high yield and high risk sometimes equal high results, right? So when you playing with mutual funds, stocks, and bonds, I'm not savvy in that. So I got 6 accounts. So I let the 401k people do what they do. I got my investment accounts doing what I'm doing. I got the business account doing what it's doing. I got the career money doing what it's doing. Like everybody and everything doing what it's doing, right? So what I need you to understand about diversifying and having a portfolio is it's important. The reason why is because if one account ain't doing good, baby, you got 5 more that's still, on top, doing what it's supposed to do, getting them coins collected. So Jennifer, welcome aboard. I'm listening. What do
Hello.
you have to add?
Um, Pretty much, I'm just not getting into. I don't know a lot about CD and stuff like this, so it was very interesting to me. But as far as the savings and the multi income and the different accounts
Mm-hmm.
have been doing successfully in that. Listening to you, you being my coach, standing behind me, I have gained up to a 5-figure income. I haven't hit six yet,
Right. That's
but I have
awesome.
gained a 5-figure income. And that's just with a lot of sacrifice.
Yes.
sacrificing things that I don't need to do and holding back on certain things and things that I need and things how I want to and be successful in some things that I want to do, try to
Mm-hmm.
accomplish. So I have earned the money management with the savings end. But as far as the student loans, what you are absolutely right. They will add and add. Just my experience of this year, I owed it like 43,000 in student loan debt.
Uh-huh.
And with my job, by working at the IRS, they give you 10,000 per year every year
Uh-huh.
that you're with them. So they paid 10,000 on my student loans, and when they sent me the paper of the balance that was left owed, I still was at almost 40,000. And I was
Yes.
like, where did the money go? What was it applied? So it was applied to interest.
Exactly.
And I still was in that same number bracket that's been there.
That's the same thing that happened to me. I'm listening.
And I still was in that same number bracket. That's, did you hear that?
Uh-huh.
Or did I stop? Yeah, I still was in the same number bracket. So it's like it's gotta be like a consistent thing or just a like what you said, just put it somewhere and save it. Even though they
Mm-hmm.
are contributing 10,000 a year, I also have to stash away and save so I can just get it done over with. Because if not, it's just gonna be interest that it's paying for.
And you're absolutely right. And so that's the primary reason why I am gifting myself, the $41,000 that I made from off my investment account and with my businesses, so on and so forth, to pay them off in one whop. Because every day, like you said, you don't pay. And I had like 18 loans. I'm down to 5. And I'm like, I still owe the same amount of money that I owed 20 years ago when I was in school, because all the money that I paid was interest. It was not hitting the principal balance of the loan that I originally took out. And it is truly highway robbery. Now, one of the reasons why I'm confident about paying it is because I make quadruple plus what I actually owe in student loans. So it allowed me with my degrees to be able to multiply my money, if you will. So I feel like it's okay for me to pay the money back. You know what I mean? But what about the people who can't? And one thing that I do not like is they don't tell us these things. They give us all of these papers and we just sign, you quickly going through to get approved for financial aid. But they don't tell us that money the day after 6 months after you graduate, they don't tell you that money is accumulating every single day. That refund check ain't no refund. You just gave yourself another 10, 15, 20, whatever it is, $1,000 more that you're gonna have to pay back. So not only the refund, but you're gonna pay interest on top of the refund too. But they
Can I
get us
say
because
something,
we
Coach?
don't know. Mm-hmm.
Right there, when you just said that part right there, that's where people kind of get trapped at. Because
Mm-hmm.
when I was going to school, we was on we wasn't on semesters, but it was a 10 weeks term, and every term we would get that like a refund check. And I really didn't need student loans because I had financial aid, but they was like, in order to go to school, you gotta sign these for a student loan. Well,
Mm-hmm.
in reality, as time went by and I began to realize all the refund you giving me is the student loan
Mm-hmm.
plus some of the federal financial money
Mm-hmm.
that they gave me. So I really didn't need it, but they didn't say, well, if you don't need it, send it back.
They
So
never do.
all the debt that I have is really the checks that they gave me, and my school was paid for, my books was paid for. I didn't even need the extra money.
But see, they didn't tell you that. So as a result,
Yep.
you start adulting, life start hitting, right? And now it's like, oh my God. Because I didn't even think about it. Like, who thinks about paying a student loan back? And most people that are not financially savvy or can afford to pay it back or care, they'll tell you, girl, forget them student loans. They're gonna forgive them over time. Maybe, maybe not. Because now we got 47 in office. And baby, he's snatching everything: edges, eyelashes, children, grown folks, money, food stamps, everything. He's taking it all, baby. So as a result, the next 4 years, I'm gonna let that student loan sit, and it's gonna accumulate interest every day over 4 years, just so I can hope. First of all, I don't qualify, but so I can hope that they forgive some of my student loans. That ain't gonna happen for me. So I got to do what I got to do. So the point is, I'm going to show y'all, and like I just talked about, the different ways that you can make money in your sleep. High yielding savings accounts. Start you a business that has a residual income, like the business that has monthly fees or memberships attached, right? That's money, again, you making in your sleep. Let's save them income taxes, even if you need to just save half. Now, you ain't got no savings if you got debt. You need to get rid of the debt, right? So take that money from them income taxes and either that's okay. So I'll give you this, and I'm gonna get ready to get off of here. Do y'all know how ICC funding got started? I spent over $87,000 getting this business off the ground. It took a few years, but the initial money, I decided not to buy red bottoms and a Louis bag that year for my birthday, and I invested in my school stuff. That's what I did. I took it and I got my business stuff together. Marketing, branding, advertising, business setup, so on and so forth. That was banners, business cards, trying to figure out, take these classes and stuff on what do I need to do and to learn the coaching business. I invested into myself. I took classes. I started doing workshops, investing into that, retreats, so on and so forth. Coaching retreats with other coaches, not necessarily my business at the time. Like I was with Lisa Nichols one time, and oh my God, that was a lot of money to be with that lady for 3 days. And I'm not talking about $10,000 or $15,000, but I met a lot of people that helped me take ICC Life Coach Institute Global, which resulted in me being in the 9 countries and 31 states to this date. So I have to, like I say, give credit where credit is due. But thinking about commodities even, right? Gold, silver, oil, things of that nature. Y'all, it's out here and it's money to be made. I'm telling y'all, it's a way to get out of debt. It is not, y'all, I might cry on my birthday is March 23rd. I might cry when I pay them student loans off, because I will officially be debt free. Everything I have, I own. I don't owe nobody nothing. And the cash flowing. I mean, I'm going to be walking around. I might go buy me a dang on multicolored zebra.
Ain't God good, girl?
He is. I might go buy me a zebra. I'm serious. Like, it's been weighing on me. But I'm at the point to where I keep saying, God keep leading me, y'all, saying, Coach Tori, you need to get back on camera. You need to start back teaching. Coach Tori, you need to start back getting that knowledge out there. And y'all, this has been a stroke. Y'all saw the videos earlier last week with the technology wasn't acting right and all of that stuff, and me constantly trying to figure it out. But I said I was not going to give up. I refuse. I'm not going to give up. So Brittany, I'm here. I'm with the patient, but I'm listening. So type your question in chat, Brittany, so I can answer your question. Hi, Kimberly. Hey, Angel. Hi, Brandon. You guys are so awesome. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm trying to see who else I got. Welcome in the room. I see Pacio. I apologize if I said that wrong. Welcome on in the room. I see another young lady looking beautiful, Jazz. Hey, Jazz. She's so pretty. Sensations. Okay, so I need Brittany to type her question in chat. And if y'all follow me on TikTok, I'll follow you guys back at any given time. This is so cool. Like, I love this. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So who can I help today?
Coach, have you given the dates for the class in May?
No. So I have one other thing. I'll have those done tonight. I got one other thing I need to verify before I give those dates. I don't want it to conflict. Huh?
I said new vendor alert.
Okay, new vendor alert. Let's do it. Let's talk about it. So what's the name of your business?
I'm the owner of Cater to You Life Coaching and Consulting, and now I am an official vendor with Memphis Shelby County Schools and and Lakeland Preparatory.
Fantastic. She done took her life coaching certification and she in the school system, 2 school systems to be exact. I am forever proud. That is awesome sauce, awesome sauce.
Yes,
Jennifer,
What
what's the
was
name
what
of your
was
business?
what was the certification?
No, she got a life coaching certification from ICC Life Coach Institute.
I know.
Hello?
I thought she said, what did she do at the school?
Oh,
Oh, I do family engagement specialist, and then I do for the staff stress management to retain for job retention.
oh, I love that. And we talked about that.
Like, won't God do it?
We talked about that. No, we'll talk offline. We talked about that. Yes, you better get it. Okay, this is
Good,
good
baby.
stuff.
It's so good.
This is good
And
stuff.
I have partnership with Christopher Pugh Center, which is an all boys nonprofit in Cordova. And they service our young men from 16 post incarceration and afterwards HVAC training, culinary skills. I'm there for their life coaching. I'm there for their goal setting in transitional living space quarters, because we've partnered with hotels to get them living for at least 3 to 6 months so we can get them back on their feet.
That's fantastic. Fantastic. That's good stuff. And I love it when I hear my coaches going to the next level and doing something with their certification. If it works if you work it, right? And that's with anything that you do. Because if you go to school to become a medical assistant or a cosmetologist or barber or whatever, like it'll work if you work it, right? Mama is ever so proud.
Yes, and the
Why do I keep on disconnecting this light? I don't get it.
the partnership came from the magazine release.
Oh, indeed. Oh, that's right. Congrats on the magazine.
She's like, I seen your cover story and I read it, and I actually to give me your information if you didn't mind. But
Yes.
I wanted to, and we got a partner. She sent the contract over.
This light went out again. I'm over. I'm about to be in the dark in a minute.
But I love it. I love it. I'm loving it.
Good job, babe. Good job.
So you know
on
your
that-
friend. She's like, okay, it's time for you. You doing too much. It's time for you to come on to the house because he's ready for you to do your own thing.
This somebody playing. We finna decline them.
So Ty's like he's ready for you to do your own thing because too much going on, and he said too much away. So it's time for you to you to step aside and step down so we can just work on you full time.
And don't I just love that. Good job. I gotta find the hand claps on here. Wait a minute.
Look, I've been looking to see where they at.
Nah. Oh, my clapper. Girl, the clapper is around here somewhere. I had like 3 of them. But
And that's why I'm because you usually just jingling.
I can't, girl, the clap. So what had happened was when I moved.
When you move, it all got discombobulated.
I mean, literally, and then trying to reorganize and still disorganized because I'm still not settled. So eventually, y'all will see a different background and everything. Like I am just, like I said, getting settled. This is phase 1. Okay, this is phase 1. There's more to come, I promise. Oh my goodness. But yes, this has been real good. But look, y'all, check this out. So, Coach, I bought like one of those road boards that, like, you can hear my song, my theme song. Can you hear that?
ICC Life Coach Institute.
I heard the other day when you were singing it.
Yes. Okay, but wait a minute. There's more. It does like all kinds of stuff. Now, okay, here it is. Wait a minute, go this way. So let me see if there's a clapper on here. It has like I'm scared to do anything with it because if I mess it up, I'm gonna be mad at myself. It got clappers and stuff on here, but I just don't know how to do it. So I'm gonna stick to what I know, so I don't mess nothing up. Cause my tech guy gonna be real peed off at me.
I'm thinking we don't need to put some labels on them things.
I know it's labeled. I'm just a little slow today. I ain't had my Wheaties. Got to have my Wheaties. But no, y'all, it has been more than a notion. Just trying to get here, and it's such a blessing to have an organization with a gift that keeps on giving. Y'all being able to use y'all gifts to be able to give to other individuals and other individuals to pass it along. See, we're here to break generational inabilities. We're here to break generational learned helplessness. We're here to produce trailblazers to get them to the next level. We're
Come
on
on now.
assignment. This is hard work, and I don't think people understand. So some of y'all know me, but y'all don't know me. You know what I mean? Like if you know me from a professional career standpoint, you know I've trained with some of the top surgeons in the world with what I do. From ophthalmology space, cardiovascular space, neurology space. I mean, you name it, I've done it. Vaccines, so on and so forth. I mean, you name it, I've done it. Endocrinology space. So somebody, grandmama, auntie, cousin that's on diabetic medications, more than likely I had something to do with it. If you've had migraines, so on and so forth, or you know somebody with had a heart attack, stroke, deep vein thrombosis, dang on afibrillation, so on and so forth, I've had something to do with that, right? Because I've been the Memphis rep for so long, and typically we rock solo. But what I show social media is my business, and that's for a reason. And a lot of y'all don't know I went to school to become a doctor. I decided to get into medical sales or life coaching, if you will, instead. Having even though you have a six-figure career, you can build a six-figure business too. We call that parallelpreneurs. I know it because I've done it. I do it. I'm doing it, right? So you got to figure out what is that thing that you want to put on the forefront. See, my heart's work, i.e. my coaching, has brought me more connections and more fulfillment than any business could bring me. Career could bring me. Like I was at a point to where what's going to make me feel good, make others feel good? What can I teach our community to make them better, strengthen their mind, mood, or their money, right? Y'all see how I put that motto in there? You know, I can't let anything control my mind, mood, or money, right? That's how we got started. That's how it went global, right? That's what people know me from. I can't coach, and I'm going to keep this thing going. So I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Do y'all have anything to say before I jump off this live? Because my husband is like, where's my dinner?
Mr. Jefferson, we about to give you back your wife.
Now, you was not supposed to call my last name, Shouty.
Well,
Don't
tell your
call
mama
my government name. I'm Girly Marie on Facebook. They need to know Coach Toy. That's it. I don't need nobody trying to
You know what? I finna say, don't make me call white face on you.
Tell your husband I'll be down there to help you get things together. I'll be down there April the 10th through April the 13th.
Don't lie to me, because this is
I'm
recorded.
coming down there. I'm coming. My grandmama's 80th birthday dinner.
I'm going to hold you to that.
It's
This
April
is
12th.
recorded. I'm serious. I'm going to hold you to it. Coach,
I'm going to come help her finish getting things together.
Okay, it's recorded. I can take you to court at this point. Because April 10th through the 13th.
And she got a witness.
And she got a whole lot of witnesses. I'm gonna hold you to it.
I'll be down there. I'm gonna call you soon as I touch down, soon as I land.
Say no more. 10th through the 13th. 10th through the 13th. Them your words, and you sticking to it.
I'm sticking to it.
She gonna stick to it. Coach D, you got something to say, baby, before I get off of here?
No, man.
All right, so keep these in mind, people. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you want to grow your money and make money in your sleep, because see, back then they didn't want you, but when you get hot, they're gonna be all on you.
All
on you. Yeah, how you can do it is your high yielding savings accounts. You can also do your certificate, CD of deposits. Create you a business, y'all. That's a commodity, stuff people want. It's if you're a good cook, food go the fastest. I'm just saying. Other commodities that's not food related, like gold, silver, oil, all those things. I'm telling y'all, investing in that and knowing the market will help you get that money so you can get that money. Make sense? Whether it's pay off debt or whether it's just, hey, to say, you know what, I'm living stress free. To keep them bill collectors from living rent free in your head.
It's there, you got it. You
Is
know
there it ain't tricking if you got it right?
what
Oh,
you say.
And I'm talking about on yourself.
nobody else.
I mean nobody else.
Right.
Y'all gonna get me in trouble. I ain't come here to get in trouble. I didn't come here to get in trouble. Anyway, I'm gonna get up off this thing. I want Coach D and Coach Jennifer stay on afterwards. I'm gonna hop off live, but I want y'all to stay on backstage. Cool, cool.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, don't go nowhere. I'm finna end the live.
Okay.
ICC Life Coach Institute, ICC Life Coach Institute.
Toy